Hello and welcome to a very special after-school edition of Tech Garage Video. So, on today's episode of the Tech Garage, we're going to talk about something completely untech related. Although we are in Zach's garage, and I do think that's relevant to this. I don't actually know most of the answers to the questions that I'm going to ask Zach today. This is going to be an interview style format. Zach dropped a bomb on me this week, something that he's planning on doing. And I have a million questions. It's probably more like 20. Little hyperbole, happens in the Tech Garage all the time. But I have a lot of questions, and so we're going to get right into it. The first I'm going to say, Zach told me, and I keep looking away from the camera because I'm looking at Zach. Zach told me this week that he is getting liposuction. And I was like, what? So, without anything else, I'm gonna switch over. We're gonna look at Zach, and we're gonna start asking some questions.
How's it going?
Yeah.
So what do you got?
So, I mean, I know why.
Why are you getting liposuction?
Right. But why? Are you getting it? Okay, so first of all,
sure.
Let me get the smart ass stuff out of the way.
Yep.
I know that when you get liposuction, you can get them to sculpt your abs. Mm-hmm. Are you going with sculpted abs? Or are they gonna like make a fat six pack? Or like where they liposuction it down and then they leave little pockets of fat so it looks like you have a six pack even though you don't? Yeah. Are you going with that, or are you just removing volume?
Removing volume, basically.
Okay. I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, sorry, man. I figure if I'm going to pay the money for them to take the fat, I want them to take all of the fat and not just like use it like a pumpkin carving station.
Okay, so second question.
Yep.
Can I have the fat so I can make soap out of it?
I will ask. Like when I talked to the nurse yesterday, she definitely said that I get they'll take a lot of pictures and maybe even some videos. So I will ask if I can get access to that fat afterwards.
Because it does feel like a great Tech Garage segment to do a whole Fight Club
just check
fat
out
soap thing.
TechGarageMerch.com. You can find soap made from my fat.
We are selling soap on this channel. We definitely need to start selling soap. All right.
Definitely. TechGarageMerch.com open. Quick, somebody find that domain and buy it.
TGV. So, man, we haven't even thought of what our merch store should be. This is one of few. Okay, so serious question. Yep. What, other than you got fat because of COVID, has prompted this? I don't remember hearing anything about this until literally this week.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm skinny fat, right? Like, if you look at me here, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I don't really look like a tubby mofo. Like,
right. I mean,
I'm not ripped, but I'm like kind of normal-ish size.
Right,
person.
Your proportions don't seem off, especially when you stand next to me. People are like, oh, he's not fat.
Yeah, when I stand next to a normal-sized human, I look tiny. But no,
I'm not exactly a normal-sized human.
Yeah, you're like a super-sized human. Yeah.
I'm going to move over here a little bit. Maybe we'll get a little better lighting.
All right. So, a long time ago, back 2000 and, I don't know, 3, 4.
Okay.
I was much bigger than I am today. I was like 180.
Okay.
And I was not super healthy. And then you and I did a bunch of work. Started lifting weights. We started running half marathons.
Right.
Doing a bunch of shit. My weight dropped a lot.
Yeah. I remember, by the way, when we started running again, there was a point where I had been running some distance stuff and you hadn't been.
Yep.
And you couldn't keep up with me running.
Yep.
For a while.
Yep.
And then something happened. You got, honestly, I think it was when you did the Nike Run program.
Yep.
I could not keep up with you then. You didn't just catch up to me, you surpassed me by a lot, right? You got to the point where running was like, we'd go running and you would just be like, yeah, we can't run together anymore, dude, because you were that much faster than me.
Yeah, it turns out focused training works.
Yeah.
Like if you have like a schedule and you follow and you do it, it's great. And like the whole time we were running, I was I went from like 180 down to about 140.
Okay,
right?
yeah, right.
And even then, I had like pudgy tummy type stuff.
You felt like you had a little punch left
Yeah,
still,
like,
even when, yeah.
it wouldn't go away.
But
and-
you see that, is that just, and I'm asking, was that maybe just a little, your self-image was different? Because you see a lot of runners have a little bit of a punch, even though they're super fit, right? And they're running 50 miles or something crazy like that. You know, like it's just human form.
Yep. It might have been a little bit about that, but it didn't make me super happy. But again, also not too. This was, you know, what, 15 years ago?
Right.
It wasn't enough to make me want to do anything.
I don't even think it was that long ago. We were running more like 2010. I think it was only
2010?
more like 10 years ago because it was in
Okay.
sort of the when we were both working at Microsoft timeframe again.
Okay, cool. So yeah, 2010. Over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I think I've dabbled in a little bit of everything. Like most recently, it's been lifting weights.
Right. We see there's a lot of gym equipment in here and the other parts of the tech garage.
Ignore
Right.
the
We've gone over
pseudo-office.
that. Right. Yeah.
And I noticed when I started lifting, like, I didn't want to do running anymore because running sucks.
I agree with that. Yeah.
And especially for me, when I was running and if I wanted to keep my weight down, I could only eat like 1,200 calories a day.
Right.
And like, even for me, that's like right on the edge. So anyway, started lifting weights and started like actually having to like eat to be able to lift weights, right?
Right.
And I started putting on muscle weight, which is good.
Right.
But that muscle weight then just kind of, as the muscles got bigger, the fat started to come out more.
Okay. Right.
And that was sort of pre-COVID times.
Right.
COVID started, and I wasn't really working out anymore because I now have a work office in here. And I was not like a lot of you, I was not super excited about the global pandemic. Who knew?
Right.
And I decided that I wanted to get in shape again. Like this was a couple months back. I'm like, I need to actually start watching what I eat. I need to start like all of the things. Like whenever you're losing weight, the first thing you figure out is like the easiest thing is just to not put the fork in your mouth.
Right.
And you figure out all those little things that you're eating that like
Right.
stacking
Which is easy,
calories.
right? You're home. You just run in the kitchen, grab something to eat.
Yep.
Let me just get something. It's easier.
Yep. So a couple months back, I started like trying to like actually watch what I was eating, get enough sleep, do all that kind of stuff. And I realized that I was having some motivation problems, basically. Like I wanted to be working out, but I was also feeling like overweight and not great.
Right.
So I was like, there was this weird friction. And I'm like, you know what? I know how to solve this problem. I'm going to solve this problem the same way I try and solve most problems. I'm going to throw some fucking money at it. So I started looking into what it would take to actually just, pay somebody to take the fat away. It
As
is what
you
it
do.
is. Yeah, like you do that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh yeah, like we'll give it a shot. And like anytime you're shopping, I kind of set an upward limit for what I wanted to pay and what was going to be available. And I went and had it was actually Monday.
Okay. You went in for a consult?
I went in for a consult on Monday.
Okay.
At the Sonabello place. And like,
Oh, those ads got you.
yeah,
Yeah.
the ads.
Okay.
Well, what got me about it honestly was like, I'm not a huge fan of like getting carved up,
Okay.
and like I've seen videos of like classic plastic surgery.
Yeah,
And
it
it's
doesn't
like-
look fun.
I'm gonna take a big metal rod, ram it into you,
Yeah.
and
Wait, so they're not
Back it
doing
up.
that?
no, they're not.
Oh. See, this is the tech garage part.
Yes,
where we learned something.
They're doing magic technology stuff.
Okay.
They walked me through the procedure Wednesday a little bit. Basically, what they're going to do is they're going to stick a couple of little tiny holes in me,
Okay.
and then they're going to stick in magic lasers and a bunch of liquid, and they're going to laser out all of the fat.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure that won't hurt either.
It's a inpatient procedure. Like, I just walk in. That's the right word, right? Like when
I
you
think
just
so,
show
yeah.
up.
Inpatient,
Okay.
yeah.
Outpatient?
Inpatient.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's some kind of patient.
You just go into the office and you come home that same day.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I go into the office. I'm awake through the procedure.
Okay.
So like the only constraint I have is I can't drive myself.
Okay.
So
Makes
next
sense.
Friday, my wife and I are going to go.
And me.
Oh, you're coming? Sweet. Hey, you know.
Probably not.
If
But
you want to come, dude, you're more than welcome. So yeah, we're gonna go. They're gonna give me some medication. They're like gonna, as they described it, they're gonna give me some meds to kind of like chill.
right.
And then they're gonna numb like my whole gut area.
Right.
And then they're gonna like basically play Space Invaders with the fat that's inside of it.
So you and I talked last week about uploading more videos, and one of the things we talked about was
Oh, I'm gonna be late.
decreasing our quality bar. And the videos we've put out up to this point, we've tried to put up some amount of editing in. The last video, a whole bunch less, and that was so that we could actually get a video out. There's definitely some quality issues with it. In fact, I found some things after it was uploaded. I was like, ooh, I meant to edit that bit out, and I didn't. So one of the things, this video that we're recording right now is going to go up tonight. The only thing that I'm editing on this video is going to be
add the intro.
Basically, yes.
And intro.
Exactly. One of the things that I had thought about doing was actually just live streaming this conversation and just posting it up live. But when I went to do that, YouTube told me that I need 1,000 subscribers before we can do that. So
like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Yeah. So if we have 1,000 subscribers by next Friday,
the 13th of November.
The 13th of November,
Friday
2000.
The 13th.
Friday the 13th. Great idea.
Yep.
I will take the time and try and live stream as much of this as possible. I'm sure they won't let me in, but like I will maybe take the trip with you, and like I'll hear you be all fucked up and shit on the drive home.
Correct. That would be great. It's
but
always important to
but we need
people are fucked up.
We need 1,000 subscribers to be able to do that. So seems really unlikely that's going to happen.
So yeah, it should be fun. The funny thing, so this was crazy. Monday I'm in there, like just in for a consult. There's a lady, she's like squeezing my fat.
Yeah.
Trying to tell me, what she can do. And she's like, okay, so as far as it goes, we can get you in on Friday. Are you available Friday? And I was like,
too
what?
soon?
Like Friday? like the end of the week Friday. She's like, yeah, that's how, like, yeah. I'm like, let me go talk to the wife because like I can't drive myself. I need to get like
right.
So
I'd have driven you.
I know. So I came home, talked to my wife, and she's like, yeah, I'll take the day off. It'll be fun. And then I like texted her back and said, I'm gonna go for Friday. Let's do it. About 30 minutes later, I get a call. Can we do it the next Friday?
So how much weight are you going to lose with this procedure?
So this is one of the things that I think is, at least to me, counterintuitive.
Okay.
I had to sign a lot of paperwork when I was in there on Wednesday.
Okay. Like more or less than the Merchant of Venice. Sorry, I got a little Shakespeare on you.
Are you thinking I'm losing a whole Iago?
That was only a pound, I think. It was a pound of flesh.
Yeah.
But like, Shakespeare times, losing a pound's going to kill you.
Yeah, and plus with inflation, you're talking about a lot.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. All of the paperwork that I filled out quickly and regularly reinforced that this is not a weight loss alternative.
Right. But you will lose a bunch of fat.
Yes.
And you will then weigh less.
That is in my mind how this works. Because like the doctor was actually pretty upfront. He's like, hey, look, you've got some subcutaneous fat. Yeah. So you got fat, muscle, more fat.
Right. Underneath,
like, I can take care of this stuff that's on the outside. I can get rid of that fat that's like between your like guts and the muscle. Right. You're on your own.
Right. They get rid of the flabby fat.
Right.
The fat, the intramuscular fat and all that kind of stuff they can't do anything about because it's wedged in there too hard.
To make that shit go.
Yeah.
So, but like it was kind of weird to me because in the docs, or like I signed like 20 pieces of paper. And like every other word was, this is not fat loss. But I have to assume that you take fat out of me after my body recovers.
Yeah.
Because like they apparently, this is actually kind of interesting. Part of the procedure is they shoot some kind of magic liquid in you.
Okay.
That helps numb everything. And I guess they can put up to 4 liters of fluid in you.
Which you would gain weight then.
I would gain weight.
Right.
And that's what the nurse said. She's like, look, when you get home after we suck the fat out, don't be surprised if you weigh more. Because number one, your body's going to be like, what the hell just happened to me?
Right.
Which is going to cause it to like start sucking in as much liquid as it can.
Yeah.
And number two, you could be loaded up with like 2 liters of juice in your gut.
Yeah. So you are going to weigh yourself beforehand so that we can get a we can get this measurement.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Cool.
So I am interested to see what that's like because like logically there's a bunch of stuff that's in my body and it's going to come out of my body.
Right.
So I should be less weight. All right, so there's actually a part of this that is not super exciting for me. Normally like that you had a vasectomy. I had a vasectomy.
Yeah, not bad. I didn't mind it really.
Yeah, like you go in, it's uncomfortable, they're jamming needles in your junk, but after that you don't feel anything and everything's fine.
Right.
Aftercare on the Sonabella or like liposuction stuff is a little gross.
Okay.
So they're gonna put like 6 or 8 little holes in me, right?
Okay.
And jam lasers in.
Okay.
And feed whatever liquid they need in there. They don't close those holes up.
Oh, they just gonna let them leak?
They let them leak.
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, they're gonna send me home in a compression garment that's gonna have like, you know, basically maxi pads.
You're kind of gonna be a mess.
And I'm gonna be a fucking mess for a couple of days. It sounds like, and even worse than that, like this. So Matt knows me. I probably shower more than is like
twice a day, right? Like at least twice a day.
Like with the lockdown, I'm down to once a day.
Okay.
Because like I'm not working out right now. But yeah, like normally I'm like, let's shower all the time. It'll be better. But as it stands, I'm gonna go in for a surgery. I'm gonna be leaking whatever magic doctorin juices they jam inside of me, and I've got to stay that way for 24 hours.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I can take a shower, and then I gotta put like my leaky garment, like my same garment that was leaked on all of the previous day, right the fuck back on.
Seems like a weird idea. Okay, but anyway,
right?
yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
So that's gotta happen. And then after that, now they told me, but I don't remember how long, some multi-week time, I've got to wear like a compression garment 24/7.
Right, that way your shit doesn't slide down.
Right, yeah, I don't want my shit sliding down. Like, and that was funny. The lady was like, "Yeah, so here's the deal. The compression garments, whatever little bits of fat are left in there, we want to kind of press them down so they like stay there. If you turn out that you wear your compression garment only up to here, you're gonna get a weird lip.
Right,
like,
it'd be lumpy.
Yeah, not
That's
if it's
no
there
good.
for 20 minutes, it's
Right,
fine.
right.
But like, if you let it go for a long time." Now, the funny thing is like, she's telling me all this as we're looking at compression garments, right?
Right.
And they had like the full-on superhero suit.
Right.
And she's like, "That's excessive. You don't need that." And I'm like, "All right." And then there's like the I guess what are the scuba suits that are like down to the knees and up to the arms?
Right, like sort of a half suit.
Yeah, like a half suit, a half wetsuit or whatever.
Yeah.
There's one of those, and I'm like, she's like, "That seems excessive." And I'm like, "Okay." And then there's like 3/4 arms and
Right.
and I'm like, this seems crazy, but like there's the other end, which is just like V-neck,
A tank top.
sleeves, like it's like a wife beater basically, like a long wife beater. And I'm like, everything inside of me says that long wife beater is gonna be fine, but I kind of want to go with the
So they're just
half
doing
suit.
they're just doing the gut though, right?
Yes.
Right. It's not like they're sonobellowing your legs.
Yeah, no, not sonobellowing. Is this where we want to actually gross the audience out here?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, how close are they getting to your dick? Because By the way, this is not a kid's YouTube channel.
Yes.
But like, you know, are they getting, you know, getting a little like in there so it's a little bigger? You know, if you get that fat right above there, it'll seem like you're little.
I don't have a lot of fat. Maybe you should see a doctor.
I'm just hypothetically, you know.
Hypothetically, no, don't have that problem.
Okay.
No, so basically, and like, we'll go ahead and show you the ugliness here. So you see how this gut here is now hanging over? I know, right? Yeah. That is the shit. So they're gonna take like this jiggly bit out,
okay,
and then like this bit here,
okay,
out, and then they said they might take something out of here if they need to.
Yeah.
But like the story they're selling is, look, we're gonna go in and we're just gonna kind of try and make it look normal-ish.
Okay.
So you know, afterwards, I just kind of want it to eat.
Right. I'm glad that you got up and stood up and spun around like that. I didn't want to be like Howard Stern asking you to do that. I was going to, but since you just volunteered and did it on your own, I think that's great. I figured it would be easier that way. So yeah, it's I'm interested to see how it goes. Also, like the again, I haven't had a lot of surgeries. I don't go to the doctor very often. Right. So like this will be surgery number 2 for me. And it'll be the second surgery that I'm awake for. And I'm starting to wonder if maybe it's better to be asleep for some of this shit. This one feels like it might be better to be asleep. Well, see, can they make you asleep for it? Well, is that an option? No, you just get what you get. Yeah, like they didn't seem to want to put me under for this. But it does feel like almost like, because it seems weird to me, like to go, hey doc, that hurts like a son of a bitch. What are you doing down there? Can you wear some noise canceling headphones? Oh my god! In the procedure, like, can you go in there and just put on some headphones and close your eye? Because I'm sure they're going to numb your body so you don't actually feel anything. Yeah, this is what I'm interested in because I remember when, like I said, the only other surgery I've had was my vasectomy. Yeah. So after they numb you, whatever. I like dental surgery, but that doesn't fucking count. Right. But like after they numb you, like nothing, right? Right. You don't know what's going on. But your other senses, you can smell your own flesh burning. Right. That's what you don't. Fucked up. And you're gonna hear like clunk clunk. You're gonna want to be you're gonna be looking around. You're gonna be. Or the doctor going, "Oh, what's that about?" You're like, "No, man, I don't want to hear that right now. Like, get in, get out, be done. Like, sew that or like electrostatic that shit back together. I don't know what." Okay, so I'm trying to think if I have any other questions. I think I hit all of the top ones that I wanted to get. Sure. So we're gonna come back. So we're gonna put this up. Do you want me to like weigh myself? Like, are you posting this tonight? This is going up tonight. What I think what we'll do is we'll do something. We might do something Friday. Do you want me to take like some before and after? They're actually taking before and after shots. They already took before shots on. We'll add those in. So we will have a post-surgery video. 100% there's going to be a post-surgery video. The question is, there going to be another video between now and the surgery? There might be. It might just be me giving you guys an update on how Zach did or something like that. If we get 1,000 subscribers, we're going to live stream this shit. Hell yeah. But that seems really unlikely. I'll probably just like sleep in on Saturday and be like, oh yeah, Zach was getting messed up today. Post it on all of your Facebooky things. You know, at least 1,000 people that want to see me. Yeah. I guarantee you. Like, you may even put this on your LinkedIn. I guarantee you there's people that you've worked with that are like, that asshole deserves this. That's a good point. Wow. Do you really want me to do that? Because, I mean, man. All right. So, anyway. This is going to go up tonight. I'm going to wrap this up literally so I can go home and I can edit it and post it up. And we will see you guys in a week. And be high as fuck. Yeah. And so we'll see you in a week or so. I'll probably be home and I'll be giving you guys an update from there. I'll let you know how Zach did. And then if he tells me, he might be too messed up. But we'll then also have an after. We're probably going to have to do a series of these because you're probably immediately after going to be too messed up. You're going to be bloated. Yeah. We'll maybe do an update and then maybe a 6 weeks later update. Yeah, we can do when you're looking all hot. We can do a garment check-in to see exactly how many of the different compression garments I end up buying for myself. Because I am not wearing one shirt for 2 fucking weeks. Yeah, that'd be gross. So, all right. Yep. Thank you everyone for checking out Tech Garage video. Remember, like, smash subscribe, do things. Make sure you like, follow us.
If you don't know how to use YouTube, fuck off.
You're probably not here then. And we will see you guys in a week. I'll see you in at least a week. Zach will see you in a couple of weeks, maybe a little bit longer. We'll see how he does. Enjoy.
See it.